Hello and welcome to a new morning briefing presented by Stein Investments. Today we'll see there has been a big sell-off during the Asian session, mainly caused by the reduction in yen positions, which caused a massive net long change to the downside, and you can also see that the Japanese yen is very weak the entire day, currently in a very extreme range. So yeah, but we can also see that we have only 94,000 lots here, and it seems this big sell-off began already yesterday during the New York session, where we witnessed a massive reduction in US dollar, euro and British pound positions. So seems like traders losing trust either in their capabilities of trading or in the market. Either way, the result is that we have a lot less open trading positions currently running, and I don't expect this to be changed during the Friday trading session, because retail traders usually close their trades and head off to the weekend. So let's have a look what our currency overview has to offer, and you can see that the US dollar has been weak for around 2 hours, but is currently recovering a bit. The Swiss franc is the most stable weak currency here, and Aussie dollar and New Zealand dollar have been able to get back to their buy trends, but with a very reduced dynamic, which is also pretty normal for Friday trading sessions. So I would say if you want to trade, then Aussie and New Zealand against the Swiss franc would be a good opportunity, as well against the US dollar. So let's have a look at the corresponding charts, and you can see the Aussie dollar marked a breakout here against the US dollar. So it was a good trade until here. Then the lines are twisted. The next breakout came here, but there is no intensity in this pair, as you can also see here in our volatility analysis, which is ranging at 33%, which is extremely low considering that the London trading session is already 2 hours old. So let's have a look at the New Zealand dollar. This is pretty much the same. It hit a resistance level and it's coming back, also with 33% ATR. And the other two options have been Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc, hit a resistance as well, and the New Zealand dollar against the franc hit a resistance as well. So it's the same across the board, nothing promising here. And so I would say we'll move on to our recap of yesterday's trades. So yesterday I posted a screenshot from a Canadian dollar long against the Swiss franc. I took later that day, covering the opportunity after a reversal I spoke about in yesterday's morning briefing, and it was wonderful because the stop loss could have been placed here directly underneath this support level, and the profit target was here. So we had an excellent risk reward ratio and our profit target has been hit. The other trade was a euro short against the yen, and it's been a breakout setup, but honestly I came way too late for this trade because the breakout has been here, but I hadn't the customer alerts tool enabled. Lesson learned. Anyway, it's still been a good trade. I kept it running until the end of the London session, and so I was fine with the profits achieved here. I set my stop loss here. The profit target was, as far as I remember, out in this area, and I wasn't sure if this could be reached. Now we know it, but anyway, it's been a profit and a fine trade, so yeah. The reason why I took it was that this breakout setup has been already very stable. You can see it's been a pretty long time that these lines are separated, and so I hopped in and it was perfectly fine. Continuing with our non-forex analysis, and we see the Bitcoin is neutral, is currently ranging, so nothing exciting to see here. Oil is still in a solid downtrend with some light upwards dynamic, but that's nothing I would really bet on. So the chances that this might reverse back to the short trend are pretty high, and if you want to trade it, place your stop loss above this last high. Going to the indices, you can see the Dow Jones rising a bit, marked a massive support level here, building a new one here, and this goes in line with this medium strong long-term trend, and so chances are good that it will rise further. The situation on the German DAX is a bit different. Here you can see we are coming from a very extreme strong trend which is currently weakening, but hit a support level. The next one is waiting here. It's currently ranging, and if there is no news, I don't expect it to break out to one or the other side. So that's it for this week. It was a pleasure to create all this content for you, even though it still costs me a lot of time, but I think it's worth it, and especially if you want to learn how to work with these tools. And I guess we have a very good approach of how to deal with these opportunities, and if you have any questions, just drop me a line either below this video or via MQL5. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. I'm looking forward to Monday. See you and bye bye.